What's up, everybody? It's Tyler with Gaia Force Gaming with a local gameplay video for you guys from our locals at Cool Comics and Games in Cape Coral, Florida. This is Gavin on the left playing Blue Hybrid and me on the right playing BloomLord. This is a BT14 game. I'm back on BloomLord for a little bit just because I don't want to really build a new deck. Because I've started playing some EX5 proxy games in preparation for Nats, and I just don't really want to think about BT14 that much anymore in terms of deck building. So I have Bloom built. I'm going to play that. I open Palmon. He opens Davis with a Betamon in the back. Thinking here for a second. I go into Sunflow, drop a Sunflow. He goes to his 3 with Davis. He's going to evolve to the Lanamon. Stick that Gomamon underneath. Go into Beowulf. Bounce the other Sunflow. I do get to blast Digivolve, which is rough. Get a bottom deck that Betamon. And he will crash into me. He then Zudos just for a net. Just to answer my ace, which is pretty good. I'll push up and go into Sunflow, leaving him at 1. He'll bounce it back. I should have evolved in the back, but I wanted the Palmon effect just to disincentivize swinging. But it was already pretty disincentivized because he had the ace. So kind of a poor choice from me. He does get the Pokemon. Needs to add a couple cards. Another Boko. I'll grab another 2. Leaving me at 1. Thinking about what I want to do here. He is just sitting on that Mirage, which is really smart, because if I add cards at all, he's going to gain some memory. And that's really hurting my plays here. I could go into the Agitar, but the stuff I could play for free, most of it's going to search me a card. And then the Kokomon does make it past turn. I'm just really oppressed here with these. I do get a Blast Evolve. We're going to bottom deck the Goma. Suspending one of the Bokos. The Mirage just really putting in some work against me. He does drop Tommy, stripping the sources from the ace. Freezing the ace with Korikaku. We're going to see that Beowulf come down. Popping to go into Amphi. Bottom decking the Agitar. That's my turn at 1, and it is... I think I just scoop here, to be honest with you. I just made a bunch of poor choices, and I'm probably losing on the next turn. I don't ever advise scooping early, but here, the game's just being really grindy. If I HPD, I'll draw a card off Kokomon and it'll pass turn with the Mirage, and the game at this point, I think, is like 12 minutes into the round. I just wanted enough time for both games if he's going to be playing passive like that, so I did just scoop. Again, I don't always think scooping is the best idea, especially in Digimon. A lot of things can change, but my deck for Bloom doesn't run any bombs, so we just scooped it. I am thinking about changing that. I do kind of want to find room for a Grandisol. I think as a one-of, there's some merit to it. I also think with the evolving meta that maybe upping the amount of Lilymon aces might be a good idea, just to be a little more reactive as an option. But also Blue Hybrid actually just really really strong into Bloom. At least this build with the top end Amphi and Mirage. Just a lot of toolbox options that work really well into Bloom. Also, just navigating the matchup a little poorly. Learning on the fly, trying to make better decisions into it. But I'm not super versed in this matchup. I don't have a ton of experience Bloom versus Blue Hybrid, at least not in this iteration. So, you do find me navigating it just a bit. We do get to drop that Pomu. I am, you know, I got a wide board, but it's not necessarily something that he worries about too much. He's gonna Zudo Ace and able to go right into Mirage to answer the board. I'm at 2. We are going to just try to choke him out one with the Mimi in order to get memory back. Enough to maybe play around the Mirage. He's going to swing over the Togemon. I'm going to use that opportunity to blast to bottom deck the Goma. He's going to swing a Strabi. He will have jamming. Unfortunately, this happened before the errata rules clarification on the Boku, so jamming happened at the same, not just more. This is me just being stuck with that Mirage again, where I can't add cards to hand, or it's going to be a bad time for me. We do get to go to the Hydra, which will let me bottom deck it, which might be my saving grace now, because if he can't directly answer this board, I might be able to now flip the script and sit on the control pieces for a little bit and incrementally regain some advantage. He's going to Full Moon Blast, which is huge. Gain a bunch of memory from that between the Ace and its own effect. We are going to Sunflow to play the Toga. Toga to play the Mimi. Now that Mirage is gone, I'm going to go Buck Wild with the Searches. We'll evolve to Cherry, leaving him at 1. Also getting around that jamming, because I can just redirect it into Cherry if I need to. We're going to go into the Agitar, use the effect to play Palmon. Resolving some of these effects, push up with Mimi. Now it's just a matter of sequencing. If I have the pieces, and I don't hit a bomb in security. We get to HPD, hitting those last few checks. And again, if I had sequenced a little bit better, I could have been risky and swung with the 4 before going into that first bloom, or swung with the 5 before going into that first bloom. And I might have been able to close out the game with that. But going to Quartz here, keeping turn and then passing him to 1 feels pretty good too. And then we are going to go to game 3. So lock it in, guys. Who do you think's taking this set of 3? Is it going to be Blue Hybrid or BloomLord? Alright, I believe I'll probably be starting this off. I did mulligan there. Get a good shuffle in. We'll go to Pomu and open with Mimi. I'll be able to open that Goma, of course, and then Sora Joe. I'll play another Mimi. He's gonna swing with that jamming. Pass turn with Bokumon. Here, I think I'm missing the 5, but I have to be risky. Is that it? Is that what I did? Or am I missing... Oh no, what happened here is I spent the 4. And then I end up not drawing any more 4s, I think, for the rest of the game. Something a little crazy. I do some very weird plays trying to control the board. I left the Boko, which was probably a mistake overall. But it is what it is. He gets to bounce the ace. Yeah. Leaving the Boko was definitely a mistake. He does get to go to the Mirage, bounce to level 5. Then pass with a training. And now he's sitting on that Mirage and Boko, and I am in trouble. And I don't think I'm going to see another 4. If I remember correctly, this is where I get stuck. I just have to give him a ton of memory. I mean, I'm sitting on plenty of tamers, so once I hit the 4, I should be smooth sailing, but at this point, might be too late. Having the 2 free turns of build up and checks, just not a good position to be in. I'm just going to play the ace to bounce the Boko. And yeah, he's going to be so good from here. Swinging, bouncing that back, evolving, gaining a ton of memory. He just needs to swing out. Swing, swing, and GG's. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell to see more cool videos. Join the Discord for weekly events with custom prizes. And remember that I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. And I'll see you soon. Bye.